Hey everyone, Tin Man here, back with some more Dota Underlords. And this past weekend I've been playing a lot of Dota Underlords in the We Play esports tournament in their qualifiers for their big main stage next weekend. Unfortunately, I did not make it to that main stage. There was about 5,000 some people that entered and only 16 get to make it, and I was not one of them. But I did get to learn a whole lot from playing in that tournament, playing with other really good players and seeing what builds they were using, what was working, what wasn't working. And I feel like I got a better handle on the current meta. And one of those handles is that Venomancer is really strong. Well, Warlocks in general are very strong, along with Savages, and well, Venomancer happens to be a Warlock and a Savage, so really is a good combo there. Pick up Embarrassment of Riches first. That is one of my favorite things to start off with. And we're going to lock here so that we can pick up the pair of Venomancers and an Enchantress, who's also quite nice into this, into a Savage Warlock build, at least in the early game. And so we can replace with like a Lone Druid. Generally, these builds will run either 2 or 4 Savages with Venomancer, Lone Druid. And then if you want to go to 4, maybe you get Tusk and Lycan. But that's not even that great. Those are a little bit better if you have something like Summoning Stone so that Lycan can benefit from it. Summoning Stone's also really good in the newest patch since it got buffed a little bit, more attack speed. But yeah, Warlocks in general seem to be very strong right now. I think that may partially be due to the fact that the kind of anti-Warlock ability, the Wicked Intent, I think it's called, the Heartless global item, is not actually working right now. It is actually bugged, as far as I know, at the time of this recording, where it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, so that would make it very difficult to counter Warlocks if, well, the main healing reduction item in the game just simply isn't working. So I'm going to pick up the 2-star Bloodseeker here. If there was only 2 Bloodseekers, I would not really care and pick up the Nature's Prophet, because we already have an Enchantress. But a 2-star, I'm not going to pass that up, even if it's not the best 2-star unit in the game, because it's a very risky unit, and if we don't have any attack damage items, or attack speed items, I'm not really thrilled about playing him. But in the opening rounds, any 2-star unit is going to be good. So let's hopefully we can get some kind of offensive unit here. Item, or the one I was just talking about, the Summoning Stone. Alright, that's pretty sweet with Venomancer. And now we can kind of prioritize getting Lycan into this type of a build, if that's the direction we go, which we're pretty incentivized to, since, you know, we already have the Chainmail. Or, not the Chainmail, that's just one of those flashing, since we already have the Summoning Stone. The problem with this build right now is it doesn't really have a front line, so we're gonna swap out the Enchantress for a Tusk, and if there wasn't a Tusk here, we'd probably do it with Slarder as well, just because we need like somebody with a little bit of health to stay in front of this this Venomancer while he charges up his mana. And we're gonna put the Chainmail on Bloodseeker because he is the most in danger if somebody starts attacking him. We want him to be as healthy as possible because, you know, he's got he has the highest health pool, naturally, more than Tusk. I guess actually maybe it is true because he's a 2-star, but since it's decaying, I don't know, maybe it's better on Tusk here. It's pretty close either way. I'm not going to stress too much over that kind of a decision here on round 1. And then next round, I guess we can put in a Slarder or another Venomancer. I don't know, I think we want a bit more frontline. Keep our 1 Venomancer alive. If we just have 2... Oh, well, I guess we don't need to make that decision. If we had 2 1-star Venomancers, that would just be like, what if they just get... What if our Tusk gets run over real quick and they both die before even casting? Then it's like, it's kind of a waste. Whereas if you put Slarder in, at least you get some value out of the 1. But we got a 2-star, and so we don't need to make that decision. I think I'm just going to pick up just everything else that we can. I guess we could have leveled up there, but then we would just have... Basically, we would have, 1 gold to put something in? 2 gold to put something in, so we could have... Well, I don't want to sell off the Enchantress to do that. So I would put in I have the Anti-Mage or Enchantress and sell off the other 3. But we somehow lost there. That was a 2-star Wind Ranger, so that's really strong. Even after she got changed down to 2 cost, any 2-star 2-cost unit is very strong at this point in the game. Still very early. Okay, now I'm kind of incentivized to level up just to get a 3rd warrior in there, now that we can do it kind of safely. Like we're not gonna miss out on too much here. What other units do I want? I think well, Bounty Hunter, we might go towards Assassins. I really think we want to go towards this like Savage Warlock kind of build, which I think is very strong right now. And because we already have the Venomancer and the Summoning Stone, which are 2 really important early pieces to that puzzle. But we do have this Bloodseeker and a pair of Bounty Hunters. So I think we're gonna ditch this any idea of Hunters right now, just so we can pick up these, and I'll pick up Luna too after we get our Victory Gold. So Warlock goes into Warlocks. I mean, he completes the Warlock Alliance even if it's not great. And draw Rangers and Heartless along with Necrophos to make a Heartless Alliance. But we get triple Anti-Mage, so that's nice. How does that fit in? Is that just better than... my warriors? I think so. First pick up Enchantress. I think so. Once we ditched one warrior to put in the Anti-Mage, well then it makes sense to ditch the other one because we do still have a reasonably strong frontline. Anti-Mage can frontline. He's got a pretty good health total, and Luna is going to contribute a lot more damage over the course of a fight than somebody like a 1-star Axe or even a Slarder. But unfortunately she got disarmed there. That's why her damage number is so low. She got disarmed like right at the start by a Slark. But that's okay. The rest of our team could carry without her. I don't think we're going to go towards Assassins, but I'm keeping that option open by picking up the extra Bloodseeker, although even if we do get Bloodseeker, I don't really want to play it. We're getting pretty lucky here with a couple early 3-star units, but that's the importance of picking up any pair, even if you don't think you really want to play them all the time, is that you just pick up whatever pairs you can find. So now we already have 5 2-star units, and I'm going to move this Chainmail over to, I guess, the Anti-Mage, because Bloodseeker hopefully is not taking as many direct attacks, and they have the same health total, so, and with the decaying health on Bloodseeker, I'd rather just Anti-Mage get a little bit healthier right off the bat. But I think we should be in really good shape here in this early game, and then we'll see which way we want to kind of take this. I'm still partial to playing to the Summoning Stone strength, but I'm not all out opposed to an Assassin's build either. So we'll pick up Morphling to keep that option open. And I guess we can pick up a Terrorblade, even though that's a pretty long shot, but we do have the Anti-Mage, so who knows. So there's a Lycan who goes really well into the Summoning Stone build, and we're on round 9, so I'm going to level up, because we're also on a win streak, so that I can buy the Lycan and put him in, and hopefully get his activation off, which will be buffed pretty strong for plus 150 health each, and they'll attack nice and fast. And what else? Do I want the Warlock? It's probably going to be better than Axe. Axe is not very good. And should pick up Draw Ranger just to keep things open here, right? I think so. I don't want to solve Terrorblade until at least see my items from the next creep round. If we get like a 2-star Strange Bedfellows, maybe that makes a compelling case. You know, I'm going to ditch Slarder here just so we can buy the Draw Ranger and the Bounty Hunter. Although I don't think we're going to keep all these. Okay, so next creep round, what direction do we want to go? I don't think we want to go Dragon Knight. Don't really have any knights, and we're kind of in between other options, so I think I'm just going to sell off Well, Warlock is not very good. And neither is Bloodseeker, even at 3-star. So I just want to get up to interest, and I still want to hold on to this Terrorblade. So we'll make those sell-offs. I'm not a huge fan of Tusk, but he does represent a 4th Savage, so I'm not going to rule that possibility out just yet. Yeah, look at how strong these little doggies are. 75 DPS. That's like more than... I mean, that's like on par with some of my 2-star units. That's more than Lycan's DPS. That's pretty crazy. We'll buy these after interest is already locked in, and it's not going to really cost us anything. Look at how many alliances we have. I mean, we're going to sell most of those off here in a moment. Alright, so we didn't get a Strange Bedfellow, so I'm not really interested in going with Terrorblade. I'm not really interested in any of these. I guess we'll pick up Smuggler. Just because the creep rounds are a lot harder nowadays. And then there's a 2-star Terrorblade. Okay, you know what? We're going to play a 2-star Terrorblade. And we're going to sell off, like, everything else. Well, at least enough to get up to an interest point. Okay, I didn't want to play a Terrorblade comp. And I'm not, and I don't think I will. But I'm not going to pass up 2-star units at this point in the game. It's just not how it works. If you get a 2-star unit, just play it. It's strong. That's why we're buying every unit at the end of the round so that we have the most possible options. Like, I didn't want that Terrorblade, but if I had sold them off earlier, you know, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to get a pair of them in a pack. Or I didn't really care for that Dragon Knight, but you never know. You get crazy lucky. You get 2 Dragon Knights, you know. Just good thing you already have one. Or whatever it might be. I guess I'll pick up Nature's Prophet, and same logic. We just pick up everything. I'm not a big fan of Nature's Prophet, even with a Summoning Stone. But that is what it is. Okay, so what do we do here? There's double Queen of Pain, which is like almost compelling because we already have the Demon Hunters. And the Assassins. Well, I'm going to sell it for interest and then just buy them all. I don't want to play a Terrorblade comp because we don't have Strange Bedfellows, and I feel like that is an absolute requirement. And we already have the Summoning Stone, which is really strong for other builds. But if the game just gives me Queen of Pains, like, I guess I'll take them. If I get a 3rd Queen of Pain here, I'm probably replace the Enchantress with it. Ooh, there's a Treant. I kind of want Treant in here because it'll be a 2-star Treant with the Druid bonus. All right, let's do it. Let's put it in over this. Over this Bloodseeker, and I'm going to sell off the Luna. We're definitely not going to go with Luna at any kind of long-term capacity. In the past, when win streaks were unbounded, I would very much consider leveling up at this point and spending 15 gold to level up to like really ensure that I keep this win streak, because, you know, I'd have another 2-star Bloodseeker to put in. But now that win streaks are capped and we're getting close to the end of it, it's not really worthwhile, because we're gonna, you know, even if we win 2 more rounds, then it's gonna reset. So I'm not thrilled about trying to force that issue. Oh, well, I did want to buy that, but I also wanted to buy the Phantom Assassin. It was a little too slow. Oh well. Just a hedge again into Assassins. More Terrorblades. Alright, I think Tusk is not going to happen, and I think Witch Doctor maybe could happen. What am I doing? Are we going to play Assassins? Are we going to play Terrorblade? Are we going to play Savage Warlocks? I'm open to any possibility. I think Savage Warlocks are the strongest. I mean, Terrorblade's going to be the strongest if we get a good Strange Bedfellows. But no guarantee we got that. No, the Plague Ward. No, what is their percentage on Final Flash? 10%. Oh my gosh, I hate Final Flash so much because, well, at 1 star I hate it because it's so weak. Like, if your unit's already at 10%, it's probably going to be dead. But in that case, it was so strong. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well. And that even distracted me so much that I was supposed to buy things at the end of that round, and I was just, I was heartbroken. That's a good word for it here. Anyway, creep round. It's, we should beat them no problem, I think. Unless they just, like, crit our units to death. Now we're good. And then after this, we'll buy the Enchantress, buy the Phantom Assassin. I'm not a big fan of Viper. I don't think there's really any world in which we play Viper, even if we're playing an Assassin build.
Try to pair me up with positive people, okay?
Oh, not Viper. Phantom Assassin. And she's not even that much better than Viper, but... Okay, there's a Pocket Sand. I guess we're playing that Assassins. Alright. I sold off the Viper. Oh. Oh well. Oh well. So I think we can ditch all the excess druids here. And we're just gonna move away from Venomancer. I kind of feel bad about it because I think Venomancer is ridiculously strong, but I think we have to in order to make Pocket Sand work. Is this still the best build right now? I should have probably put in another Bloodseeker or something, right? Probably. Ooh, they got a Slark. Slark is so good. I'll pick up the Shadow Fiend here just in case we still go back into the Warlock Savages, although I think that ship has sailed. And we want to pump gold into leveling up so that we can level up and put this guy in. And then, do I want to put in the Queen of Pain here at the cost of... at the cost of what? Have to be over the Terrorblade, right? Or the Veno. I can't possibly put it in over the Venomancer, could I? Alright, well with the Slark here, I think this is pretty clearly sells us on Assassins here. I'm actually gonna like shift everybody back just a little bit. I want the Assassin to jump, and actually I didn't make that adjustment last round, and I should have. With Bounty Hunter up front, he doesn't jump if somebody's already in range, so you kind of want to put him in the back so that he does jump, and then actually gets to trigger the Pocket Sand. And after this combat, we'll buy the Slark and Terrorblade. I'm not really interested in Bloodseeker, even at 3-star. Neither with Bounty Hunter, really, if I'm being honest. Oh god, we did lose that pretty badly, actually. And we're on a losing streak. That's unfortunate. It's because we're kind of like torn between these different ideas of like what we want to be working on, whether it be Terrorblade or Savage Warlocks or Assassins. But the Pocket Sand, I think, really tipped the scales in the favor of the Assassins. It's just a matter of how do we fit them in here. You know, I'm going to do something weird. I'm just going to level up. Why not? And then we're going to sell off for interest. So I'm still at 30 gold. I lose 2 gold of interest per turn, but this is a really big power spike to get 3 Assassins online with the Pocket Sand. I think it's worthwhile. I've been playing a lot more Teamfight Tactics recently, more than Dota Underlords, just because it's newer to me. I've played a lot of Dota Underlords before Teamfight Tactics, and the games in that game, I mean, for those of you who don't know, it's a very similar style of game, but the games go much quicker. The damage taken at the end of every round is a lot quicker, and in those kind of games, or in Teamfight Tactics specifically, you have to be very aggressive with your gold. Very rarely does anybody ever get up to 50 gold for maximum interest. That's very rare. Oftentimes people will never go like above 20 gold for interest and that's like considered just like a normal game if you don't go above 20. Just because the damage taken is so high, the penalty for losing rounds is so punishing that it kind of has taught me to be a bit more aggressive in my spending. And I think that that's actually quite good. And now I'm just realizing we can get the elusive buff, so I'm going to put that in. And I don't think I really want to sell off for interest, because I think if we want to get to a 3-star, we do want to get to a 3-star druid, although I don't really know that Enchantress is that druid that we care about. Ooh, mages. Ugh. Yeah, I was hoping we'd win the round so we'd still get interest, but we did lose to mages. That's somebody who's all in and has rerolled all of their gold already. So when somebody goes all in like that, you know that they're not really planning for the long game. And they are still losing. Barely. Wow. That's amazing. I'm not really interested in Nature's Prophet, even in this kind of a build. I think we really just want to get... I think we really just want to go for 6 assassins again, right? Or something like that. It's a creep round, so I'm gonna favor off to this side a little bit. Maybe run one over here. So we want to put more damage onto the one on the right because it's the one that has armor, and you want to damage these two evenly. So we get more people on the one with armor and less people on the one with no armor. I think I misjudged the spread just a little bit. Yeah, we got him anyway. That evasion coming up clutch. Being able to dodge the attacks with the elusive buff. Okay, we get a Mask of Madness. Oh, right, we picked up Smuggler. That's why these options are so good. Oh, man, friends and family discount, I don't really like, not more than like Mask of Madness or Moonshard. I think I'm going to pick up Mask of Madness. I think that's slightly better than Moonshard. I mean, it's a little bit less attack speed, but the lifesteal's really strong. And I'm pretty happy with that one. Especially in Assassins where like lifesteal's really good on something like Slark. I don't want to level up again because obviously we already preemptively leveled up, but I think we're fine here. I'm a little concerned that we're not finding more upgraded units. Oh, another mage comp. I mean, I know most of our board is 2-star, but I'm referring to like they're mostly 2-star of 1-cost units, right? Bloodseeker and Bounty Hunter and Enchantress and Anti-Mage and Venomancer. I'd like to get some higher cost units up to 2-star because they're pretty weak for the 1-cost units. I'd like to see 2-star Slark, 2-star Queen of Pain, 2-star Morphling, things like that. That's really what we're trying to get. There's a Slark. So we're gonna start re-rolling down about 50 gold. So we got that upgrade on the Phantom Assassin. Another Enchantress. Hey, if we get a 3-star Enchantress, I mean, I'll do it. I'll play it. Just so hopefully we can get a 3-star Treant out of the deal too if we ever find him to 2-star. And I'm going to sit here on this 53 gold so that we still grab max interest and we're still pretty strong. We did find an upgrade, so that's nice. It's possible I should be... How would we transition over to 6 assassins here? It would have to be 6 assassins plus like 2 druids. Is that the play? I think so. So we'd ideally want to get these assassins up to 2-star and then make the swap. We would replace Venomancer, Anti-Mage, and Terrorblade with the 3 assassins. Although Terrorblade's doing a lot of carrying right now, so he'd feel a little bit betrayed if we cut him, but I think he'd understand if we keep on winning with assassins, and the Pocket Sand is just so good. Although I'm telling you, I really did want to play like Savage Warlocks. I think that build is really strong, but it didn't really work out this time.
I'll keep us safe.
Is Tidehunter a good like 9th unit? It might be a pretty good 9th unit. I think I missed one earlier, but like that's really long-term thinking as a 9th unit. We don't even have our 8 units really settled down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that hurt. Oh, that's the first place person. What do they got going on? 3 hunters and warlocks and heartless. I wanted to say undead, but heartless. That's the word for it. And just everything to 2-star. Alright, fair enough. It's pretty strong. Oh! That's what I like to see. Look at all these upgrades we just got all at once. Okay, so that's probably enough to convince me to make this swap. Right? That is plenty. I do want to keep the Morphling around. Because eventually we're going to want to replace one of these 1-cost, like the Bloodseeker with a Morphling. Oh, and I want to put Mask Madness over in Slark. It's a small thing. Oh, somebody got a 3-star Bloodseeker? That's why we haven't seen too many more of them. Oh, wait, what? 3-star Viper? What? 3-star Viper, 3-star Tiny. Oh my goodness, I was excited about my 2 stars that we just got on everybody. Okay. Yeah, I need to... Do I need to level up first, or do I need to reroll? I guess it's a creep round here. So I think I can afford to level up efficiently. And then, like, just reroll like crazy. Find the upgrades we need. I thought we found a lot of them, but I guess not. Wasn't a 3-star... Oh, that's really good. That's probably better than Bloodseeker right now for the Savage Alliance. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have sold it off. Well, is there a mage player left? There's 1 mage player left. 2 mage players. Okay. Yeah, we're going to just level up to 9 here after this creep round. And then put in the Tide Hunter so that we get the scaled bonus. And then we're below 40. So that pretty much means we need to, you know, forget about interest. That's okay. We're already up to level 9. That is plenty good. So now we're going to put the Tide Hunter in and reroll, trying to find a Morphling to replace Bounty Hunter. And we're going to try to find 2-star Treant, 3-star Enchantress, or 2-star Lone Druid. And that's about it. We should get some really good items here with Smuggler and Embarrassment of Riches. So hopefully that can go on like the Phantom Assassin. Something like a Moonshard, Battle Fury, Daedalus, something along those lines. A second Pocket Sand. Do they stack? I don't know if... You know what? Let's find out if they stack. There's other really good options in that set there. We could have picked up the Moonshard or another Mask Madness, both of which would have been amazingly good. Don't get me wrong. But you know what? We're here for experimentation. I want to find out if they stack.
It's going to be great working with you.
And... Oh, oh my god. And I saw there was a Templar Assassin there. I literally double-clicked because fat fingers and all. I do want that Templar, but I don't have time for it. I don't have room for it right now. I can't believe I fat fingered that because there was a Templar and a Phantom in that pack. Jeez, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think they're just blinded for 6 seconds. I think. I wish there was like a better visual so that I could like really tell. Alright, pick up this Phantom, or this Templar rather. And nothing here, nothing here. Second Morphling. I can't afford this Phantom. There's an Enchantress. So now I'm gonna put in the Lone Druid. Lone Druid was probably just better than this anyway, right? Because he makes a summon. I guess this is a pretty small buff at this point in the game, if we're being honest. And we already have the Savage bonus from the Sand King, so we didn't really need him for a Savage bonus, but Spirit Bear is pretty strong. And we got the win, so we should get our 2 gold of interest. And I still really don't think I can slow down on my rerolling pace because We were one Morphling away from upgrading the Bounty Hunter, and we're still missing Lone Druid, Tidehunter, and Sand King at 2 stars. Sorry, I don't really want Troll Warlord. I do want Slark to 3 star. There's a Lone Druid. You know what? We're gonna ditch the Treant idea here, just for bench space considerations.
Let's work together.
Treant's great because he has evasion, but Lone Druid's also great because his bear has faster attack speed. Yeah, I think the guys are like still blinded. I wish they would jump again so I could kind of like count. If I could count to 6. But my assassins aren't jumping. Oh, this bear. The little bear that could. Oh, look at that bear with his faster attack speed. Oh, he's got this. Oh, if we didn't have that summoning stone, oh, we lost there. But we do have summoning stone. We pick up the dub. Nice.
No one I can't kill.
Alright, still need one more Lone Druid. It's a 3-star Lone Druid, which is insane. There it is. And a Sand King. And another Sand King. Alrighty. I hope I haven't missed Tidehunters at any point. I have been looking for them. I know we missed one before we bought the first one. But I hope we didn't miss any since then. Realistically, I'm looking at how much longer this game is going to go. Right? Let's see how low everyone's life total is. I like don't know that I don't know that it's reasonable to get Phantom or Slark to 3-star. And I'm just looking now. I don't think this Pocket Sand stacks. I saw there's a visual when they're blinded, and I think it only lasted 3 seconds. I saw it on their Morphling. So my Slark jumped to the Morphling, but then he dashed away. And he had that visual for about 3 seconds, and then it disappeared, but then came back right as Sand King jumped. So I think it was only 3 seconds long, and I literally threw away a second Mask of Madness or Moon Shard for it. So, mistakes were made, but that's okay. For experimentation purposes, I will accept that slight inefficiency. Alright, so Upgrades the Dinos should be easy. Like, we should be able to tell here pretty quick, right? So we can watch, like, I don't see... Yeah, there's a little bit of visual on them. But my guys are jumping so much, it's hard to count. You can kind of see, like, some, like yellow, sparkly kind of stuff. But it's hard to tell how long that really lasts, because it gets refreshed every time somebody jumps. I think it does not stack, though. Alright, so what do we want to pick up? So I think we want to pick up Black King Bar, right? There's still one person who has the Mage Alliance, so let's make somebody immune to that. Probably Phantom Assassin would make the most sense. And let's reroll trying to find 2-star Templar and 2-star Morphling. There's a Tidehunter. Alright, I'm going to sell off Phantoms. I don't think it's reasonable to get 3-star Phantom. It might be reasonable to get 3-star Slark. And the reason I'm picking up Slark over Phantom is that he has just a higher payoff. If I get a 3-star Slark, it's much better than a 3-star Phantom. He is just so absurdly good. The longer he can survive, the more he can steal. The more he can steal, the faster he can charge. And it just, all kinds of goodness. Yeah, if you saw that, Wind Ranger was only sparkly for about 3 seconds when somebody jumped. And then she started... Then she got her full attack speed back, and this is gonna hurt. Yeah, now I'm really starting to regret this. If we don't win this game, I'm gonna definitely not be too happy with myself on that front. Here's another Queen of Pain. Alright, the mage player's gone. Do I... there's still magic damage on both of these players. There's disruptors. So I think I still have to keep the scaled buff in. I was thinking about putting a second Slark in or a second Queen of Pain in over the Tidehunter, but they still have magic damage coming out, so I still want to keep scaled bonus alive. Uh-oh. It's not going well. What happened to our Slark? I blinked and I missed it. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Is that game? Are we out of here? Yeah, we're out of here in third. Ugh, that's rough. I thought we had first place this game. I really did. It's unfortunate we kind of wasted an item pick because I didn't know if these items stack. But hey, at least we found out they don't. And hopefully you won't make the same mistake. So yeah, I should have picked up a second Mask of Madness, which I think would have helped a lot. You know, putting that onto the Phantom Assassin or Moonshard, one of those two. And looking around at the two people who are still left, they've got pretty good builds. They've got this... They're both running Hunters to some extent. Let me take a look at their alliances. So they've got... Both have 3 Hunters. This one has double Tooth and Claw 3-star. Oh. Oh, that's strong. Wait, why does it only show 1 here? Do they actually have 2? Or is this a visual bug? Looks like they only have 1. Maybe they really do have 2. Oh well, in any case, that was a good game. I think we obviously misplayed it by picking the wrong item, but at least it was a learning experience. And I still think Assassins are very strong. I think Pocket Sand in particular is very strong. But I also recognize that I think the current meta build heavily favors Warlocks and Savages in particular. And even this Hunter build was running Warlocks. They weren't running Savages, they just had 1 with Lycan. But those are definitely some of the popular builds in the current meta. And hopefully we'll be able to get to play those a bit more often and hopefully climb up some more ranks. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.